In this video, I'm bringing you yet another product review. This time I'm reviewing the Totalman 4 Infrared Heating Pad. I've been using this bad boy for months. Full disclosure, I did get this for free as part of the Totalman package. By the way, welcome to my guests in the back. If you saw the Clone Willy video, you'll get the joke. In any case, I'll be doing a quick review, my thoughts, how does it compare with the old Totalman heating pad and some of the more basic ones that you can get from CVS and from like a pharmacy or whatever. So it's gonna be a super quick, but hopefully very helpful video. So let's get started. First, let's do a bit of a quick product overview. So this is the new Totalman. Well, new, it's been out for a month, but I guess it's been, I've been liking it on the review. But this is the Totalman Infrared Heating Pad. So it's supposed to use infrared. So I need to do some research and hit that like if you want me to do a video on infrared versus just a regular heat pad. The way that I've heard is that if you use the infrared, it penetrates the skin a lot better. I don't know how true those claims are, but this is supposed to use infrared. I'm not sure if the old one used infrared. In any case, this one is $60. It's quite pricey, I'm not gonna lie. But if you get it as part of the, like say the ultimate package, which is a nice little package, that's what she said, you can add that. And basically, so if you have no add-ons, it's $150, and then if you add the heating pad, it's $180. So that's $30. So you can save a little bit if you get the total package. So in any case, in this video, I'm only going to review the heating pad. Check out my other videos where I review the other things such as the extender itself, the compression plate, which is quite nice. I actually use that fairly often, and the cups, of course. So check out those other videos and just look up Totalman in my videos and you'll find them. So this is what you can essentially get it for. Now I'm not going to compare them with some of the other ones that are available from other vendors because I haven't used them. Honestly, like I haven't had a need to, but you'll see why. Like I've been, spoiler alert, I've been fairly happy with this one. So if you're a vendor and you want me to compare yours with, if you want me to compare it with the Totalman, hit me up. But as of now, I'm not really interested in buying any other ones. So with that being said, let's move on to my actual review of it. Here we go. So this is the Totalman 4 heating pad. Apologize for all the extra cables here. Clean up a little bit. In any case, this is it. So let's go ahead and measure it. In length, it is 8 inches in length, and here in width, it is 4 inches. So it comes with the underside. Basically has this area here, quite soft. I can't really feel too much what's inside. Then it has like this Velcro part, sticky part. Essentially, just like kind of roll it over, and then it sticks here. So on the other side, you have the power button, and then where the cable comes from, and this part is pretty sturdy. I've been using this for months and it has never fallen apart. There's no exposed wire, and literally it sits like in my dirty laundry basket. Basically that's kind of where I put it a lot of the times, because that's where my extension cord is that comes out. I just put it there and I use it. I'm using it like for the past, I would say like at least couple months. I've been using it every time that I extend, which is about 3-4 times a week these days, and it's super high quality. The cord, I don't have like a long measuring tape, but it's about 1 feet, 2 feet, it's about 3 feet. 3 feet in length. So what I do, because it's just use an extension cord, so I use this and I always have it plugged in to near where I extend, and I use this extension cord to plug in the vibration motor, the power cord for the vibration motor, the heating pad. So the heating pad just comes with this, so it's just a USB. I can't imagine, like maybe if you use it with your laptop it might work. I don't do that, so I bought this little adapter, super cheap, right? You just put the USB and that goes to the power outlet. So I hooked that in. All right, it's a 2-prong. Then you see it sort of boot up here, and you long hold it for like 5 seconds or so, and it goes to its highest setting, which is red. Red is nice. It's pretty hot. Like when I use it, I don't use red. So what I use is I'll use the blue. Blue is like my go-to. It's comfy, like the porridge. The porridge story, what is that? I forget, the 3 Bears story. In any case, that's where Goldilocks is like, oh, this one is too, like green to me is not hot enough. Red is too hot, and then red is too hot, and then the blue is just right for me. So the way that I use it is essentially I only use it for extending. So I'll turn it on and I'll put it into the extender. This is what I have on top of my PE box right now. So I'll put it on, put the extender, and then I'll put the the actual heating pad on. Now keep in mind that the infrared part is basically in this area. You want that, like, it's like the bottom part, at least the edges, doesn't seem to have the infrared heating pad. Like for sure this part that has like the Velcro part doesn't have it. Like I don't feel any sort of heat there. So what I do is I put like the top middle part on top, right, which covers like the most and covers a little bit of the sides, and the bottom doesn't tend to heat up. So I don't know if other heating pads do that a little better where it's warm all around, but I can feel the warmth like here, right? Like if I unroll it, like I can feel the warmth sort of like here, not here, and then here I can feel it, and then here at the edges I don't feel it anymore. The heat is pretty much like, you see where this other Velcro part is, I don't feel it at all in that part. So this whole area does not have heat. So really the hot part is really just this area right here, right? So what is that? About 5 inches of actual like heating material, but it works fine even for me. Like I have a 6-inch girth, but obviously when it's erect, or when it's flat, so rather, it's a lot less. I basically have it so that I cover the heating part covers the top, and then I put it on, right? So I'll put it on. Depending on length, I wonder if it might be too long for certain folks. I'm not sure. For me, it's perfect, but I can definitely imagine instances where it might be too long for people. I don't think Totalman offers different sizes. Then like I extend, and what's great about this, this really makes it really, really comfortable. Like I do this basically every time that I extend, because it's the only way for my penis to like really relax enough for me to apply like higher tension. So I don't like, obviously for newbies, I recommend about 5 to 6 pounds starting off. I've been doing it for years, so I go up to 8 to 10 pounds, and it's really the only way that I can comfortable extend for like at least a couple hours at 8 to 10 pounds is by wearing the heating pad. And I just basically leave this on, and I'm super comfy. I'm actually able to work, so it's really great. What I also really like, that at least for my particular use cases, I'm trying to treat that curvature. So here, if you look at the model, right, this is like the top part. It's kind of hard to tell here, right, but there is a curvature here, like this little indentation. Watch that Clona Willy video for more details, but there's like this indentation here, and basically I'm trying to like kind of fix that and pop that out, right, and really trying to make it as straight as possible, but also really make that scar tissue more malleable, such that I'm able to get girth gains. Notice how like the bottom is a lot girthier than like the middle here. You can really see the issue there. But what I do is I use like the stick trick, or the fulcrum, you can call it a fulcrum. I can do that with the heating pad on, and I put the stick, and I really like, and I do this, and it's super comfy, because like the bottom of the heating pad really provides like sort of cushioning for me, and then I'll extend it like super. I literally could do this for like hours now, thanks to the heating pad and for the comfort on the under bottom. So really useful. I really like having heat. Again, I'm not sure if there's like a difference. So let me compare it to actually talking about that. Let me compare it to other heating pads. So that's how I use it nowadays. But before I compare it to other heating pads, if you're one of those that wants to use it for pumping, so here I have a 2.125. So I usually alternate between 2.125 and 2.25. So this one I'm able to pack relatively quickly. At least the bottom part and the distal part takes a while for it to pack. And the 2.25, it takes a while for me to fully pack. So I usually like alternate. Maybe I'll start with this one, and then I'll go to the 2.25. In any case, the heating pad doesn't fully close, right? So what you may want to do is use like a Velcro. You can do that. You can use a Velcro, this little Velcro strap, or I don't know. I really like the Velcro because it's easy to put on and take off. Right, so you can put it on. You can do that, right? So you do that, and remember that it's only certain parts of the pad that are actually emitting heat. Now the thing is, like, you could do this, but I really I've seen Totalman sort of do this and talk about heat while pumping, but I don't do that. I do not like it. I do not recommend using heating for pumping. It just creates way too much edema. It makes it super sweaty in there. I'm afraid like I may get like those little red dots or like blisters or something. I think I've gotten them before when I use heat. It's really uncomfortable. It's too hot. I do not like, or I do not recommend using heat. And again, it just creates way too much edema. You can tell it's mostly edema. It's really bad edema. It's really the bad kind where it's super squishy and really bad. I would never like try to have sex with that, like that edema. Crazy, really uncomfortable, really ugly. Probably a girl could totally tell. I do not like edema at all. Like I try to minimize it as much as possible. I don't recommend it, but you can tell like if you're one of those that wants to use it with a cylinder with with pumping. Like it just at least with this cylinder, it doesn't reach, and much less with the 2.25 or above. So that's pretty much it. Like I mentioned, I don't recommend that. So okay, I'm going to also compare it with the old. This is like the Totalman. God, I got this like almost 4, maybe 5 years ago now. But this is the old Totalman heating pad. Let's see if it even still turns on. So still turns on. Still had the Totalman logo in it. This newer one doesn't. I wonder if to make it cheaper to manufacture or whatever. This one still has 3 settings, right? So you can tell this one is smaller. So I don't know if this one uses infrared. It looks like it does, but I got it so long ago, I don't remember. But I obviously, when I got the new one, I switched to the newer one. It's just more real estate. It's fine if it overlaps, so it's very comfy. So I like the slightly larger one. It works pretty well. So very similar to the older one. It just seems that it's just like a little bit bigger. And what I used to do way back in the day is use this little, this is like CBS P's, like hot and cold therapy pack, right? So it's a little bit bigger here, right? And I basically would pop this into the microwave and then wait for it to cool off a little bit, and then use this and like wrap it. It's obviously it gets cold or it's too hot at first. It's really annoying to like be getting up to heating, and it makes it really hard to stay consistent in using it. But heat therapy is recommended by a lot of people. Like I don't know if you've ever seen like Neoman in his Peroni's channel really recommends heat therapy. I've only really recently started doing it consistently, but I heard about it at the very beginning and I used this. So this is it's cheap. You can get it at CVS, but it's super inconvenient. So I just have this for memory purposes. Funny enough, this one feels a little bit warmer, a little bit past like the Velcro area, a little bit, and like seems like the heat goes a little bit further. Here I feel it. The heating surface area might be the same for both, but it's really hard to say honestly. But it does feel like the warmth is a little bit more distributed here in the old one, and only really I don't feel it in this little Velcro part here. So the rest feel nice and warm, even all the way here. So that's something interesting. I wonder if Totalman is something obviously that the old one, the new one, doesn't have. That's quite interesting. So the new one does not heat up the whole entire surface area. So just something to think about. For me, it's not a problem. It works perfectly fine for me. But maybe if you have like a girthier penis, like, and you need more surface area that heats up, that may be a problem. But for me, when I'm flaccid, like it covers it, so it's not like an issue, but just something to keep in mind. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it. Would I recommend it? I highly recommend it. I think the price is a little steep, but I don't like to cheapen out. I heard from other vendors or like in the forums about other vendors where the little wire would get exposed, and I heard about some of them even like catching fire, which is scary. Right? So I'd rather not cheapen out. This has been working for me great, even though I got it for free. The other one I paid for. So this one I got for free thanks to my YouTube channel. So I really like it, and that's the whole reason that I'm doing a review on it, is because I actually like it. Sometimes, like, if I don't like a product and I don't use it, sometimes I even skip the review because I don't know, I feel like I may be not even fair because I didn't end up liking it. But this one I do like. Don't get me wrong, I do a lot of product reviews on stuff that I didn't like as well. So those are coming up also, and you'll see a few products that I didn't end up liking. That's pretty much it. So highly recommend it. I think you should spend a little bit more for the comfort and just for the quality as well, and you probably don't want to get some cheap stuff. I highly recommend it. So with that being said, let's move on to our final thoughts. And there you go, another product review done. This one was super straightforward, super simple. So you can tell I'm actually a fan of it. In spite of its size, I think the size is perfect. Again, that's what she said. But I use this all the time. So I highly recommend it. The price is a little steep, but I wouldn't necessarily cheapen out. It's been quite durable. I've heard horror stories from the other ones from other vendors. I'm not going to name vendors, but this one has been quite durable. I've been using it for months, quite consistently. I haven't had any sort of issues with it. So in any case, I just want to be the truth. Even though it's sponsored, like I don't care. Like I will give my honest thoughts on it, whether it's good or bad, because I don't get paid, and again, this channel is just for fun. So if you like this video, the one thing that you can do to like really help me out is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I do this for fun. Leave a comment, leave a nice, hit that button when I share it on Reddit and all the other channels. So that'll really support me. So I really appreciate all of my audience. And if you ever want to hit me up, it's really hard to like reply to all my Reddit private DMs and stuff. So just the best way to do it is just do a post on getting bigger, and tag me, and I'll most likely see it. But also it's public, so other people can learn, and also be other people can chime in, so it's not just me. So in any case, check out, stay tuned for other videos. So I'm going to review the Python clamp, the Epic extender, the Epic cups. Super interesting. That's coming up. Check out these other videos. Check out this video where I basically did the clone Willy and find out more about my new guest in the background. So check out these other videos, which include that video and another video which may be relevant to you, and I'll see you next time. Peace.